apparently. So he said to his aide, he said, "You stay here, George, and I'm going to take this lieutenant out of here before he dies right on the spot." Apparently, I looked pretty bad, and so he flew me out in the aide's plane to the field hospital in Burma, and they weren't allowed to operate. They're only allowed to suture, do a little cleaning up. But of course, that slug was still in there, and my leg was turning black already, gas gangrene. And so with my luck, the evac plane from the hospital up in Lido, the 20th General Hospital, the evac plane was late. And they didn't get there till 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
How long had you been?
54 hours.
54 hours you'd been, and you'd had minimal amount of care.
Mostly morphine.
Yeah.
And to kill the pain, you know. And it does a good job, I'll say that for it. But anyway, they got me in the hospital in front of a doctor at midnight the second day, 54 hours.
And that's the doctor that wanted to take your leg off?
Yeah. And I told him, I said, "Doc," I said, "that leg stays right where it is." I said, "My hobbies are golf." I was a scratch golfer before the war, and dancing and chasing wild women. And I said, you or nobody else going to cut that leg off. I'd just as soon go with it." He says, "Well, you may be dead by morning, Lieutenant." I said, "Well, so be it." That it doesn't worry me. And it didn't. You get numb.
Right.
And you get so stressed out you don't have any feelings except thankfulness that you are still alive. And if you have any faith, it does deepen it tremendously.
I bet it does.
Believe me. You feel like the man is right there at your shoulder every step of the way. So
at that point, they medevaced you out, or they sent you?
Yeah.
They sent you to what, Australia?
The 20th General Hospital. Oh, you mean that day? Well, I was in the hospital, in several hospitals. Swannanoa, North Carolina, the first one.
So you came back to the States?
Yeah.
Okay.
I came back to the States. I went back into New York City, still going west. I went completely around the world.
And then from that point, you came down to Daytona?
Yeah, Daytona Beach to the convalescent hospital, because they were having a lot of trouble with those combat veterans not obeying orders down there. And they wanted a line officer down there to straighten them out.
We're going to have to wrap it up, and I wish we had longer, because I'd like to talk more, but you know, it's been a great pleasure having you here. I know we've been after you for about 3 years to come on the program.
Yeah.
And I'm so glad you did.
At 91 years of age, my memory is getting a little flaky.
Oh, you're doing a great job. Yeah, you're doing a great job. And I really appreciate, and for all the people out there, I know that we appreciate the service that you did for your country.
Well,
thanks, folks, for watching another episode of Today's Veterans. And thanks again. We'll see you later.
Here we go, all the way, gotta be, rough and tough, bo diddly, have you heard? Bo diddly, have you heard? We're gonna jump from a big iron bird. We're gonna jump from a big iron bird. Stand up, hook up, shuffle to the door. Stand up, hook up, shuffle.